another one. Hey, what's poppin', people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. Welcome to your match review of Chelsea 3, Rennes 0. Another clean sheet. Oh God. Another clean sheet. What's that? 6 on the bounce, 5 on the bounce, 5 clean sheets in a row. 6 for Mendy in goal. Keppel's in between at one point. Anyway, multiple goals, strikers scoring, 2 penalties from Timo Werner, and a decent poacher's goal from Tammy Abraham, assisted by Reece James, and we move. Now, obviously, I got to get this in early doors, man. Rennes were pretty hard done by. They conceded 2 penalties, but the second one, in my opinion, was pretty soft, and the player got sent off, and yeah. And Rennes do deserve a lot of credit, man. They came back in the second half and they didn't try and minimise the score, thinking, oh, you know, goal difference might mean something in this group for us. They went for it. They tried to get a goal or two, so they deserve immense credit. Shout out to the French side, but big up Chelsea. 3-0 winners on the night. Probably could have scored another goal or two, because we're amazing. Anyway, man, consider subscribing to this channel if you're new, mate. New uploads every day regarding Chelsea FC. Follow my Instagram if you want to see my nudes. And if you want to help a brother out, which I'm sure you do, please do drop a like on this video. Let's see how many we can get. I've never put targets on, but look at just loads of people like the video, please, and I'll count them afterwards. Alright then, let's get into it. So I was at home at Stamford Bridge. Frank Lampard was coming up against Rennes. They're a good side. They finished 3rd in League 1 last season. I don't know how largely it was down to a colossal goalkeeper in Edouard Mendy, but they were like, you know, this is their first campaign in the Champions League, I believe. A good side, man, and like I said, they deserve credit for how they played today. So how did Frank Lampard's team line up? Let's take a look at the who scored graphic for lineup statistics and context. Even though there was some rotation here, it still was a 4-3-3. Now, Kai Havertz has tested positive for COVID-19, sadly. So this lineup consisted of Edouard Mendy in goal. The back four was Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma, as I predicted. But because of the absence of Kai Havertz, the midfield consisted of N'Golo Kante, who actually played as one of the attacking eights. Jorginho came in for the CDM, and Mason Mount played as also another one of those attacking midfielders. The front three consisted of Tammy Abraham up front, being flanked by both Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. Now, 2 goals in the first half, 1 in the second. The first goal was the first 2 goals were penalties. The first one, Timo Werner won, fouled in the box, converts it himself, dispatches it well. He is seemingly now the designated penalty taker, even when Jorginho is on the pitch. I'm all for our new striker stat padding, so I'm here for it. Later on in the first half, it's that handball which sees that player get a second yellow and dismissed. He gets his marching orders, it bounces up onto his arm. I can see why sometimes it's given, apparently it's given in Europe. Regardless, in my opinion, it's soft. You know, probably shouldn't have been a penalty, I think. And then for him to get a second yellow and dismissed, like, I'm genuinely feel bad for the player and for Rennes. You could see how disappointed he was. And ultimately, sometimes, no matter how partisan, hardcore Chelsea you are, you got to be like, this is a game of football. That's, you know, a bit harsh on that player. But anyway, we move. Timo Werner dispatches the second penalty beautifully in the top corner. Half-time 2-0, looking sublime. So in the second half, Chelsea come out on top. They really dominate with their one-man advantage, and we score a 3rd goal. Reece flames down the right flank, plays in the ball. Tammy Abraham does what he does best, or what he did best down in the Championship anyway, and poached a lovely finish. I don't want to be criticising Tammy Abraham because he's been really good of late, doing different parts of the game, which deserves an immense amount of credit. Chelsea are 3-0 up now, and we just look to control the game. Frank utilises all 5 substitutions. Let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head without checking my phone. So, Thiago Silva gets rested, understandably, the sort of elder dude back there. For Antonio Rudiger comes on. Got one right. Oh, this is a big one. Ben Chilwell comes off. He needs to be wrapped in cotton wool because Frank Lampard would play him all the time if he can. Emerson comes on. Now, this is not the first time Emerson's come on over Alonso this season. So that, for me, kind of tells you everything you need to know about Alonso and Frank Lampard at the moment. I think it's done. Kovacic comes on for N'Golo Kante, that's free. Olivier Giroud for Tammy Abraham, a goal scorer, and Callum Hudson-Odoi for Hakim Ziyech. Boom! Nailed it. Didn't have to check my phone. Beautiful scenes. Now, obviously, Rennes do okay in this game. I don't want to say they come back, but they have the way their outlook on that second half. They go for it, and that's what I want to praise them for. Chelsea are in control, though. Edouard Mendy makes one save towards the end to preserve his clean sheet, and we move, man. So 3-0, top of the group still. Let me go through some player performances for you. Alright, starting in goal, Edouard Mendy facing his former club. Didn't have much to do. He did make a couple of saves, I think. One fairly decent, maybe? Still good distribution, calming presence, very good. He's conceded 1 goal in his Chelsea career. Amazing, so far for him, so we love that. Ben Chilwell, good at left back. I can't remember him doing anything too fantastic. I think Reece James was excellent in this game. They're both obviously superb fullbacks, but they sort of alternate in who has the brighter game, in my opinion. And in this instance, Reece James had the brighter game for me, so shout out to the young fullback. Both Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma are very good when they're both together. It gets a little bit more dysfunctional when Emerson and Rudiger came on, and that's no disrespect to them because I think they were both okay. In fact, I think Emerson made a really good interception down the left flank. It's just to do with a chemistry thing, being settled together. But generally, our back four did very, very well, and so did Emerson, so I'm going to give him a shout out. Kovacic came on and got a yellow. We didn't really get to see him settle into the game. Jorginho was okay. I think he got his customary yellow as well. Mason Mount, pretty good. N'Golo Kante, a lot better actually in the 8 role than I've seen him before, but obviously this sample size against a 10-man Rennes, oh my god, that rhymed. It's not really the best way to judge N'Golo Kante, do you know what I mean? But he, I think he looks a lot better in that number 8 than the last couple of times we've seen him playing that role, so I was happy to see him do that. Midfield, very, very functional. Mason Mount obviously didn't have the masterclass he had before, but I'm very happy with how they played. Generally, now Timo Werner obviously won the penalty, good work doing that to get us going on the scoreboard, but really, apart from the 2 penalties, he doesn't look that great out on the left. I mean, he's functional. I understand why Frank Lampard likes him because he runs very fast and he works pretty darn hard actually, so I get it. I get why he starts there, and ultimately it was good that he played because he scored the penalties, but he really is better down the middle. But at the same time, Tammy Abraham does offer more conventional number 9 qualities, as well as being able to run a bit more than Giroud. So I do understand why Frank Lampard does play Tammy Abraham, and his game's actually developing this season quite a lot, Tammy Abraham. His average positions are a lot deeper. He's looking to play the wide man in a lot more, and he still tries to look to use his height to win aerial duels. And obviously he scored a very poachy, delicious goal today, so that's what you want to see from your centre forward. Hakim Ziyech, he was like Mason Mount, they both didn't sort of live up to their previous performances. The Tammy Abraham goal, he sort of had the assist before the assist to Reece James, so that was pretty good, but he did lose the possession a couple of times, and he had a really good chance to score a goal. Ball coming down on the volley, he skies it over. It's probably not an easy finish, hey, who am I to know? But at the end of the day, you'd think, oh, at least try and hit the target, man, keep it down. He'll be disappointed with himself, Hakim Ziyech. Anyway, I'm pleased with how the team played. We didn't have to be amazing. We sort of had good moments, and ultimately the penalty saw us over the line comfortably. So, more goals, 3 goals yet again, another clean sheet, and Frank Lampard's Showtime Blues are in full effect. So, top of the group now, what's that? Maybe another win automatically qualifies us? I'm not so sure, but we're doing very well, we're looking comfortable, great performances, a great run of form, superb place to leave this Champions League group before the international break, and I'm pretty happy, so let me know how you guys are feeling about this game, this performance, these goals, the clean sheet, the position in the group. Tell me how you're feeling down in the comment section. Drop a like on the video, please. And I just want to make sure, guys, if you are subbed, or even if you're not and you're about to subscribe, make sure that bell notifications icon's switched on, because that's the only way you get notified I upload. And surely you want to get notified when I upload. Anything else? Not really. So enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living. I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double, silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.